Good afternoon. Yeah, today's class is about I will go through with like loop statements and conditional statements. Till now, what I have teach, okay, what I've taken the class. I will go with one example. Let me cover all those in one example. Okay, so I think today we will do two examples, and after we have time, we will discuss about the functions like methods. So now let's start the class. Okay, 1 second. Let me share my screen. Yeah, this is yesterday we have done with do while and everything, right? Let me create another program and say it as like first we will do one what we okay. Let me first we will do the reverse of a string or reverse of a number. Okay, just like that we will do one example, and after that we will do one calculator example, how we perform the calculator operator by continuously by using the loop statements, by using while and switch and if, all the operators and loops. Okay, now let's get into this. 1 second, let me, yeah, like when we will take one number from the user, okay, and we need to show that output as a reverse of that number. Okay, so that here let me create one program, new class, and I will take it as reverse number. So I'm taking public static void main finish. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to take the input from the user. So here let me write comment as reverse of the number. So we need to take that input from the user, and then after receiving the input from the user, we need to reverse that number and we need to send the output to the user. So first what we need to do means, first to take the input from the user, we need to import the scanner class. So all of this, right? Scanner. So after importing the class scanner class, we need to create like take anything, okay, scene import or anything, the name, by using the new keyword scanner system dot in. Okay, system dot in. So after taking the object of this class, we need to ask the user. Okay, so you need to know what we are expecting to our program to reverse a number. So we need to give the output as enter in number to reverse. Okay, when he enters a number, so that we need to take that number and reverse that exact number. So here the example I'm taking, if he enters 67489, okay, the output has to be 38476. So this is how we need to reverse the number. So by using while loop. Okay, by using while loop. So here we will do it here, and we will take the number equals to integer num. Okay, equals to in object of the scanner dot, that has to be number, so we are taking as next in now. So we need to we need to send the reverse of that number. So the reverse of the number is nothing but the output. So here for the to store the output, I am taking one variable integer, yeah, answer equal to 0. Okay, equal to 0. Now after that, what we need to do? We need to reverse this number. So first what we need to do? We need to take this number and put it in the first index. Okay, so this is the last index of the number. So we need to take that input and we need to place in the first index. First index is 0. So further, while num is greater than 0, till the number gets 0, we need to perform this while loop block. Inside this while loop block, we need to write the logic to reverse the number. Okay, here what is the number now? Imagine 6 7, same number 67483. Okay, here the num value is 6 7, num value is 67483. Okay, now what we need to do? We if we okay, whatever the number, if we like modulus, if we taken the modulus by 10, it will give you the remainder. So what is the remainder? When you take the 67483 modulus of 10, it will give you the 3 remainder. Okay, it will give you the 3 reminders. See here, I will do it. See 67483 modulus of 10. Okay, what is the output here? The output will be, what is a reminder actually? When you perform a division with a 10, okay, the remainder will be 3 itself. Okay, the remainder will be 3 itself because it divides by all even numbers. Okay, 10 6 4 8 into 10 equals to 67480. So by minusing 3 from that, the remainder will be 3. So for any number you mod, when you use a modulus by 10, it will give you the reminder. So this reminder will be, so whatever we want to perform, it has to be in the first index. So to get the reminder and to store that reminder, I'm taking another variable integer reminder equals to num. Okay, num modulus by 10. Num modulus by 10. So the last, whatever the last index number is there, it is in the reminder now. Okay, it is in that reminder. It is in that reminder. Now after, see here, the reminder will be reminder equals to 3. The reminder equals to 3. Next, what we need to do? We need to divide that num to remove that 3. Like see here, the num equals to num divided by 10. Okay, so whatever the num we have, like 6 7 4 8 3 divided by 10, it will give you only the quotient. Means, see here, the reminder, the when you use the modulus case, it will give you the reminder. But when you use this slash, which is nothing but divider, it will give you the, it will give you, see here we have num equal to 6 7 4 8 3. Okay, 6 7 4 8 3. When you use this 6 7 4 8 3 divided by 10, it will give you the quotient. It will give you the quotient, which is nothing but 6748. Okay, whatever the dots, it will not take. It will take only the quotient. But when you use a modulus, it will give you the reminder. So now the So whatever the three number we have, it is stored in the reminder, and we are going for the 6748 number. Now it is now the num value is 6748. Then we are updating our answer equals to ANS into ANS into 10 plus whatever the reminder we have, right? So we are storing that reminder here. Okay, we are storing that reminder here. See here, the process here it will be initially the answer is 0. Okay, now 0 into 10, 0 into 10 plus what is the reminder? Reminder is 3. Reminder is 3. So the output will be 0 into 10, 0, 0 plus 3, 3. Okay, now for second case, here it the loop now again it will come here. The num is less than or equal to 0. Here the num will be 6748. Okay, 6748. Why? Here the num value is divided by 10, so the num value becomes 6748. Okay, now what here the reminder will be, the num will be 6748, right? 6748 modulus of 10, it will give you the reminder as 8. Okay, reminder as 8. So the now reminder value will be 8. Now here the num value will be the num value, whatever we have, 6748 divided by 10, it will give you the 674. Okay, the num value becomes 674. Now here, when you come to the answer, the previously the answer value will be 3, right? Okay, the answer value will be 3. Now here 3 into 10, 3 into 10 plus 3 into 10 plus what is the reminder value now? What is the reminder value? The reminder value is 8. Now here 8. Okay, the final output will be 3 into 10, 30 plus 8, which is nothing but 38. Okay, which is nothing but 38. Now same it will, now again the num value becomes 674, and here it will check again the while loop condition. Okay, till the condition get false. Okay, till the condition get false, or if you use any termination keyword like break, the while loop will keep on running. Okay, if the condition fails, then only it will come out of that while loop. Now here the number will be 674. Okay, 674. When you use a modulus of 10, the number will it will give you the reminder, which is nothing but 4. Okay, now the reminder value will be 4, and again when you perform 674 divided by 10, it will give you the quotient, which is nothing but 67. Now here in the reminder, the previously the reminder value will be 38. Okay, the answer will be 38, right? So here 38 into 10 plus the reminder. What is the reminder value here now? 4. Okay, 4. 38 into 10, which is nothing but 380 plus 380 plus what we have, the reminder. The reminder here we have 4. Okay, whatever the reminder we have the reminder as 4. Then the output of our answer is 384. So same it works in that till the number will get 0. Now the 67. Okay, now 67 modulus of 10, it will give the reminder as 7. So here then it becomes the reminder as a 7. Then after, now here it performs 67 divided by 10, it will give you the quotient, which is nothing but 6. Okay, now whatever the answer we have previously, that is 384 into 10. Okay, 384 into 10. I see 384 into 10 plus what is the present reminder? The present reminder is 7. So plus 7, which is nothing but 3847. Okay, and now what is the num value? 6. 6 is greater than 0. Yes. So now again it will use a 6 modulus of 10. Okay, 6 modulus of, or we can simply take it as a number modulus of. What will be the reminder here? The 0, right? No, the reminder will be 6 because 10, 6, 60. Second. Okay, now the final value will be the 6. So here, let me run this program. Okay, whatever after we need to print it out the answer, right? When it come out of that loop, system dot out dot print ln of ans. Sorry, the here the modulus of 6. Yeah. Now let me run this and we will see what will be the output when we given any number. Run as Java application. Okay, I am taking 67483 and it giving me the reverse of the number. See, in the final stage, when we are dividing with the 67, okay, we have 6. Okay, 6 modulus of 10 is nothing but 0. Okay, reminder, it will give you the 6 itself. Okay, 6 itself. But when you divide 6 divided by 10, 6 divided by 10, the quotient will be 0. Means the num, whatever the num, it becomes 0. So in this condition, it fails and the output will be 38476. Okay, when you have divided, when you have divided modulus of 10, okay, it give you the same divisor itself. Now This is how we can reverse a number or reverse a string. Okay, by using the while loop till the condition fails, it keeps on running. Now we will do another program. It's some more big program, like we can use as a calculator program. Okay, calprog. Let me write calculator program. I'm using main method also. Okay. Now, first, what we need to do, we do import. Okay. Why? Because we need to take the input from the user to perform what type of operations he need to do. Okay, like addition, subtraction, multiplications, everything. Let me see. Now, actually, this is also loop based one. Okay, loop based. So import java dot util dot scanner. Now, what we need to do, we need to create a calculator to perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, or modulus. Okay. Now, here we use main key concepts like while, okay, while loops and characters. We use the characters to take the only first character, like to take the operators, and we use if loops and a break statement to exit the loop, and we use a system out to print the results and everything. Now we use the operators and while loop and everything. First we need to import the scanner class, and after importing the scanner class, why we use the scanner class you know already. So we need to read the user input from our console when he enter. So after that, in Java main program, this is where our program begins executions. So here we need to create an object of that class, whatever we are importing, or scanner, new scanner, system.in, okay, system.in. Now here we need to take the input from the user, both the numbers and the operators, whatever the number you want to enter, and take whatever the performance, like um, uh, whatever the operation he wants to do. So that, and next we need to declare one term, one variable known as answer to display the answer to him. So integer answer equals to 0. So this will hold the result for each calculation. Okay, for each calculation. Next, what we need to do is we need to take one while loop. Okay, we need to take one while loop. Why we are taking while loop means to repeat it continuously without rerunning the program. Okay, without rerunning the program. And here I am intentionally giving the condition as true. Okay, till the when will while loop stop? It will stop when you use the termination keywords like break, or if the condition fails. But here I'm giving the condition as true to rerun, to loop the runs forever until explicitly breaking that block by using the break. Okay, now we will what we need to do first in our program. So first we need to ask him enter an operator like plus, minus, or asterisk for multiplication, slash for division, and for modulus. Okay, so we need to ask him whether he want to perform addition or subtraction or multiplication or any modulus perform. So for that we need to take system dot out dot println Okay, print ln, and here we are saying enter the operator. Okay, enter the operator. So you can give it here also like plus, minus, okay, plus, minus, asterisk, or slash, or modulus. Okay, so we are asking him to enter the operator which we have given, or you can choose the below of this. So this is an operator, and this is we want to take the whatever the character is like entering, even if user types string like plus and or anything like plus or enter, we need to take only the first character. Okay, like see here, when the user enters like this E and D or anything in his console, we want to take only the first character. Okay, so for that I'm taking character variable. Okay, character as operator. Okay, and that operator we can take with the scanner object, right? So in dot next to take only single, and we need to remove the spaces. Okay, whatever the spaces like unwanted spaces, if he enters a place and then he plays any spaces, so we need to remove that spaces. So for that we are using trim. Okay, it will remove the spaces. Okay, unwanted spaces. Now next, here I am taking character at, okay, character at 0th index. 0th index means even if he enters anything, we want to take only at the first index. First index is nothing but 0th index. We need to take that character only. So for that we are using character in dot next trim to trim the spaces, and at the character at 0 we need to take that operator itself. Now we need to check whether he enters valid operators or not. Okay, we need to check whether is entered valid operators or not. So here I'm taking if condition. Okay, here I'm taking an if condition, and I'm checking with OP is OP is equals to what we have given. We have given plus. Okay, and I think you remember this. This is in a logical and, okay, logical or, sorry, means the operator has to be plus, or the operator has to be minus, or the operator has to be like asterisk, or the operator division, or the operator has to be modulus. Okay, if he enters any of this operator only, then only he need to enter into the actual block of code. Okay, whatever the block of code we are taking to perform the calculator operator, so that operator has to be plus, minus, asterisk, slash, or modulus. If we enter any unknown operators or any unknown symbols, we need to say, like here we can take the else part, and we can tell him like we can print it out as system dot out dot print ln. Okay, if this condition doesn't satisfy, it will print it out the else block. Okay, else block, right? So here we need to say like invalid operation, operation invalid operation. So after invalid operation, now if we enter the valid operator, okay, if we enter the valid operator, we need to ask him like system dot out dot println. Okay, he selected any addition or subtraction or multiplication. So now system dot out dot print. Okay, so we need to say him like enter the two number, whatever the operation you want to do, enter that two numbers, enter the two numbers. Okay, now he will enter that two numbers. So first number integer, or okay, integer num1 equals to, when we enter first number, we need to take that by using scanner class. Next integer value, and second number num2 equals to in dot next int. Okay, in dot next int. So he will enter the two numbers, and when he, so now what we need to do, based on his choose operator, we need to perform that operator. So we are inside the loop, we are inside the if loop. So first we need to segregate everything, like if we choose an operator as, plus, we need to perform one task which is nothing but, so the answer variable here we have, right? Okay, we declared answer variable, right? So now that answer has to be num1 plus num2. Okay, num1 plus num2 if we choose an operator as plus. Okay, if we chosen the operator as a plus. What if he has chosen minus? Okay, if he has chosen the operator as a minus, so here we need to give the answer equals to num1 minus num2. So here if performance want as an asterisk, asterisk is nothing but multiplication, so we need to store that multiplication. Now when we choose the operator as a dividend, okay, when we choose the operator as a dividend, here we need to check. Okay, here we need to check to prevent the division by zero. To prevent the division by zero, first again inside this we need to take one more condition, as if num2, whatever the divisor value we have, okay, num2 is not equals to, is not equals to 0, because when you divided any number with a 0, it will give you infinite. Okay, it will give you infinite. To cover that condition, we are we need to write another condition as num2, whatever the num2 it is there which is not equals to 0, then only we have to perform answer equals to num1 divided by num2. If it is 0, if the num2 is in a 0, so again here we need to say system dot out dot print ln. Okay, print ln, here we can say it as cannot divide by 0. Okay, cannot divide by 0, and here we can use the continue keyword. Continue keyword is nothing but it will continue the loop, it will not stop the loop. Okay, after performing the division also, it will again ask you to enter the operator. Okay, so if you want to break that loop, you can use the break statement. Okay, you can break the that program. Now after that we have another one which is nothing but, okay, that is in a modulus operator. Okay, for the modulus operator, the answer has to be num1 modulus of num2, num1 modulus of num2. Now next, okay, now we will say here only. See, here is entering everything like plus, minus, asterisk, slash, and this operator. What if he has entered anything like else and if? Okay, what if he has entered anything like operator equals to x, like a small x, or operator equals to, like we are giving two conditions when he entered x, capital X or small x. Okay, capital X or a small x, we need to end that calculator program. Like we need to come out of that loop. So what we need to do? We need to take the break from whatever the loop we are running. We need to take the loop out of this. Okay. When the loop gets completed, okay, whatever the loop here we have. So here we will print the answer system dot out dot print ln. For one loop we need to print it out, right? So here we will print it as the result equals to, we need to concatenate that answer here. Okay, answer. Now see, print ln. Now see, first here in this if condition, okay, after the if condition, it will come out of this. Okay, it will not perform this else part. Okay, it will, because here checked it condition and it's performed everything till this if condition else, and if condition will over. After this, it will now enter whatever the answer is there, it will print it out. If in the case he has entered x or capital X or small x, it will break, means which means it will come out of the loop, it will not perform any operators. Okay, if we select any operator, or if we didn't select any operator, if we didn't select x or capital X, so that will be considered as an invalid operation. Okay, that will be considered as an invalid operation and it will rerun again. But here, after performing an operation, it will again rerun this program. Now see, let me run this program. Run as Java application. See, it asking me to enter the operator. So I will enter the plus symbol. Okay, and again I will write some text here. So now we will see. See, it asking me to enter the two numbers, but it didn't taken as an error because here in our character, when I enter, I just use the trim method and the character at 0. The character at 0 is nothing but plus, right? So it has taken only the plus operator. Here it checks the condition whether he enters proper operator or not. After entering that proper, okay, plus it has asked me to enter the two numbers. Now here I will enter two numbers, and 21 enter and 16. Okay, now these are the two numbers. Now when I click on plus, see it giving me the result. Okay, after performing this operation, it will come out of this if loop. Okay, whatever the if we have, it will come out of that if, and it will not execute this else part because we have entered correct operator, and finally it will print you the answer, and again it will rerun this program because the condition is true. Till where? Till here we entered small x or capital X. If we entered x, it will stop that entire program. Okay, now it's not showing me anything. If I want to see, I will rerun this again. Java application. See, here it's asking me operators. So I'm enter and enter. He asking me two operators as 54 and 24, and it's giving me result. And again, it asking me the operator. So I am again give the operator, and it asking me two numbers, 24 and 65. It giving me answer, and it again asking me the operator. So this will it will keeps going on process. Okay, till you want to break that performance. Like if you want to come out of this calculator program, you can enter x and capital X. Okay, if the user enters X or capital X, the loop stops and ends the program. It will end the running of the program. So invalid operator also we have done, right? So if we enter, see here, now I will enter any random, like say just, okay. Now it will give me as a invalid operation, okay. And this is result is a previous result, invalid operation. It's a previous result and it asking me to the enter the operator. So it not ending that program till because it running again. So if you want to end the program and stop the executing of the block of code, you can enter capital X or small x. When you enter the capital X, it is ending the program. Okay, it will coming out of the loop, or you can do the message as system dot out dot println as thanks. Oh, thanks for using validating. Okay. Now just rerun this again to show you that message is working or not. I'm plus, okay, and it asked me two numbers. Sorry, you're giving me an error. Rerun this again because I enter unwanted symbol 21, 16, 33, and when I enter, when I select here, I just simply click on enter. Sorry, plus, okay, 21, 21, 42, and here I will entering capital X. Okay, now see, thanks for using. Now it's stopped and it's not asking you to enter any operator. Okay, not asking to any enter your operator. So if the operator is something other than valid ones, you can display message. Okay, you can display that message by using invalid operation. Okay, now we will in the results, like if you want to continue the if you want to continue without using small x or capital X, you can't come out of that loop. So if you want to end that loop, okay, you need to use the exit condition. If you want to exit from the any program, right? So if you want to exit from that program, you need to use the that, okay, x or it's your wish, whatever you want to do. If you want to take the string like n, you can take that also. And this is invalid inputs and divisions by 0. If you want to, like, see, let me rerun this again. Here we use 0 at, right? We uh, like we point out to that because to handle the invalid inputs and zeros. Okay, so now we will check with that also. uh, I want to divide. Okay, so I want to divide it. So when I enter first number as 21 and second number as a 0, okay, so this is an invalid inputs because we can't divide by the 0. So when I click on enter, see, it's saying us it cannot divide it by 0. So this is how we handle that our program by using, okay, error handling. We have also handled the error handling. And you can use the powers also. You can add in like power of or you can use the square root. You can do more on this, like modifying this program. And like you can also execute, you while writing any program, you have to run the dry runs is nothing but in the previous program I have seen the, okay, these are all the dry runs. What is actually happening in the program when we are executing in a program, what is actually happening in the background. So you have to run this dry runs on your board or anything. Okay, if you want to take any rough book, you have to take the dry run of a program, what is actually happening. Okay, and this is about the today's class. Now I think I will start the functions and arrays from tomorrow class. uh, just keep practicing on this, or you can just modify this program, like by using square roots, or you can find powers. Okay, I think we are done with today's class. Okay, if you have any doubts regarding anything till the today's class, you can just ping me in the WhatsApp, or you can attend to this class and ask in the chat box. Thank you for everyone, whoever is watching these videos for backup. Thank you.